So you were telling me how bad your day was.
Yeah. My day ended yesterday not really bad. I was just dying with allergies. My left eye and my left nostril were just running all at the same time.
But what?
Tears and
But what allergies to what? What do we do?
That's a good question. We were also somewhere where it was outside and it was cold. Ish.
What is it? El sereno.
El sereno.
Oh.
I know
Spanish
some people
word
don't
for
believe
yes.
in that, but like we do.
No. It's a thing for sure. Look at you. I believe it now.
Yeah.
No thanks.
So I guess it was cold, and this house I clean and it's dusty the next day. So like I don't know what else to do about it.
And it's not the air duct.
No, because we clean it like once a week almost.
Girl. So, I'll tell you about my week. Not even. So we went out to Hibachi with Alejandra because it was her birthday.
Mm-hmm.
Bestie, shout out. It was her birthday, right? And we went to Hibachi.
Mm-hmm.
And she had never done it before. Me and her mom have, right? It's great, whatever. I've been to Benihana a few times. And so it was almost closing time for them. It was like 9 something, right? And they were going to close at 10:30. And I'm like, oh, 3 of her Hibachi. Whatever. So it was just us in the table. And the guy that we got was like super fun. Super duper fun, right? He was super fun. And super inappropriate.
Like hibachi restaurants are either hit or miss, like with the chef.
I have
either
to agree.
You get like a really hype, funny, good guy, or you get super boring. He's just there to cook your food.
I agree. I've had both in my life.
Which I appreciate either or.
Same. Listen, those people are there to do a job, and God bless them. But this guy was like either super duper excited to be there, excited, or high. I don't know which one it was.
High.
Or drunk. One of them. But he was just too much. So he was making innuendos the entire time.
I would have left this in your face.
Longer, stronger, whatever. But he was talking about my steak. And mommy love you long time, talking about Alex's mom. Oh my God. And so he was serving us our food or whatever, and he was just like, oh, the scallops are all for you, mommy, papi love you long time, and gives her stupid scallops. And I'm laughing out of like sheer que pena, you know?
Yeah, because you're very like
I'd rather die.
Pena ajena,
pero requete pena ajena. So I was just like, oh my God. So he kept on telling me like, calm down, like it's not that funny. And I was just like, you have no idea how embarrassed I am.
He told you that?
Yeah, he was just like, calm down. and I wanted to die because it was just inappropriate. He like squirted water, and his water bottle had like a pissing baby on top. ¿Dónde meto la cara? Because her mom was there, and I was just like, oh my God. And she's like a super Christian conservative woman, and I wanted to die. This man squeezing. But the most offensive part of the night, he asked, what's the occasion? And we said, Alex is like, oh, it's my birthday. Oh, and what's your name? Oh, my name is Alex. Okay, Alex, happy birthday. I'm going to make you a cake. And he makes a little onion cake thing that's usually a volcano, but I guess for birthdays they switch it up. And he goes, Mommy, Alex, and Auntie. He kept on calling me tia the whole night. Let me explain to you.
Alex's tia.
I look like Alex's tia now, I guess.
Or I guess you look like Loida.
I don't. I don't look like her. And I was offended the whole night. So I had like, she was just like, friend, it's okay, friend. Don't get upset. I was just like, Alex, make him stop making innuendos at your mom. I'll deal with the tia part later. But please tell him to stop telling your mom larger, bigger, stronger, darker. You know, like, relax.
It's Alejandra's birthday. He was trying to make it, like a fun night.
Fine. But I think that after one of those, like, innuendos or one of those things that went left, Loida, she understands English if you talk to her, but really fast and, like, chopped up English, she will not get. So Alex was just like, she doesn't understand it. She doesn't understand it. It's going to be fine. But I think in one of those, he did it too slow, and she heard it. So she was just like,
And she made like a face.
She made like a face, and it was just like oh, snap.
She didn't like that.
So she did not like that, and he caught on. He caught on real fast, and so he kind of like dulled it down. So it was an eventful night, and I wanted to die.
I love that for you.
I don't. Welcome to We Should Know This podcast. I am Soph.
I'm Anna.
And you've made it to episode 3. So here we are today. And what is the topic for today, Anna?
So our topic for today, in case no one knows this, or in case I don't remember if I've said it in previous episodes. So Soph is taking care of anything that has to do with, like, you know, digital stuff, all the graphics, the editing of the video and the audio, posting it.
If you like it, rate it.
Yes. But I don't know how to do any of that. So my efforts is in coming up with ideas and topics for us to talk about.
Correct.
So today's topic is called I'm Too Old for This. And I actually saw this off of a TikTok. There's a TikTok follower that I follow. Her name is Jackie Aina. Jackie Aina. She's actually like an OG YouTuber.
Okay.
But now TikTok is a thing. There's a lot of like OG YouTubers that are no longer on YouTube.
Right.
And she posted a list of like things that she's too old for. Like,
Bless.
And she's not old. She's like in her 30s.
So like you and me.
So like us. So we're not like old. But there's certain things that when you get to like a certain age, it's like, oh, yeah, you're too old for this.
I'm too old for this.
So we both came up with a list. And we
sure did.
We have at least 5 things that we're going to talk about. Things that we're too old for. Some are funny. Some are a little bit like serious that, you know, like affect our like everyday lives. But yeah, do you want to go first or do you want me to go first?
Well, I can go first. I'll go first. So in the spirit of the youth fair that is in town as we record.
Oh, youth fair.
The youth fair.
We gotta go.
Can't wait. Absolutely. We got to make that happen. I'm going to also stop saying absolutely for the remainder of my life. Because in that first episode, I said the word absolutely at least 45 times. At least in one episode.
I sniffled at least 45 times. So now we're even.
You're always sniffling, friend.
Okay,
but that's okay.
It's the allergies.
It is. It's allergy season as well. So my first, what is it called? Too old for, is I am too old to go on rides at the fair.
Same.
Let me explain to you. Number 1, I'm too old, and number 2, I am way too big. But too old first because the sheer fear in my system, just the thought of those rides being put up and tear down rides.
Yeah.
All I need is one screw to just ruin my entire life. Okay?
Yeah.
So no thank you. I have a lot more to live for than I did in my tweens and teens.
Your tweens.
In my tweens. So I am way too old to be riding things at the fair. I won't even ride the Ferris wheel.
That's the first thing I would never trust.
See, but I would because it's slow and like how can you mess that up?
But Ferris wheels are known for getting like stuck.
And can you imagine the fire department coming up there to get my hysterical behind off of that little carrito and me I would be like, no, just put up the thing in the bottom and let me fall off because the sheer pena. No. I'd rather
I'd
just
be concerned but laughing at the same time.
I believe you. Thank you so much, Anna. This is you. This would be you with a freaking turkey like, look at this idiot. You know, that's messed up.
I wouldn't be that mean. Like I would genuinely be concerned.
Get the donuts instead of the turkey leg.
No,
jerk.
I would genuinely be concerned. But at the same time, I can already imagine the embarrassment that you're feeling because the firefighters need to come up and grab you, and you're like, how are they going to get my big behind down here? And
that's why I said put up the pillow down there and the whole parachute thing and just let me fall off. I will fall and risk my life. Do not come up here to get me. Do not come up here.
Just don't get on the Ferris wheel.
I'm too old for this. I am way too old. At this day and age, we go to the fair to eat, to enjoy the nastiness that goes into our bodies. Yeah. Because let's be real, nothing at the fair is healthy. You've never seen a salad booth at the fair. Not one time.
But they sort of have them, I think.
Where?
Like, there's like one. Like,
no.
All the way like in the back.
It
you know where
let me get to
the
this
splash, the water slide is?
Niagara Falls.
Yeah, that one.
First of all, You mentioned that water?
That water, garbage water.
Oh, stop bringing that up. So I am way too old to be writing things on the red. What's your first one?
I mean, I would have to agree, but that's not on my list.
Right.
But I feel like a lot of the things that we're going to share would be on each other's list.
Absolutely.
So my first one that I'm too old for is I am too old to pull an all-nighter.
Oof. Oof. No more lock-ins, everybody. No more. We say no. We say stop today.
Oh, my God. Even if you guys can have it, you guys plan it.
I'm just not invited. Don't invite me.
No, you can invite me. I'm just going to take a nap.
Right. But, like, I don't want to do it anyway. Don't invite me because I don't want to have to plug in my CPAP somewhere so that I can sleep. Okay? No thanks.
I am just too old. I can't go without sleeping.
Same.
Like awake too long. I can't. Not even like when I had Mateo. Usually when you become new parents, you're up all night because, you know, babies don't sleep much.
Right.
Or like it takes long by the time you get up. You feed them, you burp them, you change them, you put them back down. And then by the next thing you know, they're already awake again. Babies. But even in that case, like Dennis and I would take turns because I needed sleep. Or else I would not be a very nice person.
Uy, qué fea.
Yeah. So I'm just too old for them. And I don't mind going to lock-ins. But I'm going to take a nap. Because I cannot stay awake.
Go for you, friend. At this point, I you're right. It's we're in our 30s. Enough is enough.
Yeah, I mean, it's not too old, but I'm too old for that.
We're too old for that. I agree. I agree with you wholeheartedly. My next one is, I'm too old for splitting the bill 12 ways. Enough. Somebody put up their credit card. We will all Zelle you. We will all Cash App you. We will all Venmo you. We will all Google Pay you. 12? No. First of all, let's respect our waiters and waitresses because they already have a hard enough job. And then on top of that, for us to be like, yeah, we're not together, any of us, and it's a table of 20. Se va a pagar el tiro. No, thank you. No, thank you. Yeah. I'm way too. I'll put up my credit card and then you just pay me back. It's too much. It's too much. It's too complicated. I'll send a picture of the receipt for everybody and everybody paid me what you got to pay me. Yeah. I can't. It's too. First of all, again, qué pena. For the poor lady to be like, what?
It is.
12 ways.
I feel like if you tell them before, like you're risking like getting
a mix up and you have my drink and I have your dessert.
Or even you're risking them being annoyed at the fact that they already have to do that and you get bad service. No. Or the chefs spit in your food.
No. See, biggest fear. Don't listen. Be nice to the service people. Food service industry is hard. Tip always and tip well. Yeah. But yeah, I'm way too old to be splitting the check 12 ways. I'll put it up. Don't worry about it. You pay me back. I can't.
Soph has an Amex here.
I don't, but Amex, since you're looking, I would love it. Thank you. We just usually tell Dennis to pay.
Yeah, with his
Amex.
His Amex, yeah.
His little metal card.
So my next one is, it's something that we still do and something that I actually have to do like soon, which I'm not super excited about, but it is what it is. I have no choice. And I'm too old for really long road trips.
You know what? I felt that.
Just driving the drive to work, which is 30 to 40 minutes, irritates the crap out of me. Driving to Orlando, it depends. Right. If we're listening to good music, if we're talking about something, if I'm entertained, I don't mind it. We need to drive to Tennessee in May. And
silly goose.
I'm not looking forward to that because it's like 10 of us plus 2 babies.
Vaya con Dios.
Including mine. And I wish I could afford to just take a flight, but it's just so expensive.
It's true. First of all, let's make flights
cheaper. If I did
cheaper.
have the money, though, Hands
See you
down,
there.
I will do it. Yeah, I'll
Bye.
see you there. I in a heartbeat, I will book a flight and I will see everyone there. I will meet you guys wherever I need to meet you.
What was the longest road trip would you say that we went on? Was it North Carolina?
Yeah.
Yeah, right? Because, well, we did Georgia, but it was obviously North Carolina.
Well, we've done
further
Georgia,
than
we've
that.
done Tennessee, and we've done North Carolina. Like, that's as far as we've gone.
Driving. Because
Driving.
other than that,
Anything other than that, we've
I'm about to catch another flight.
flown to Chicago, flown to New York.
Que rico. Así sí. Ooh, jet setters.
Dennis flew to Michigan. Like, it's...
No. We're
everything-
not driving anywhere.
Yeah.
And if it's Orlando, fine. We'll do it.
Fine, I guess. No.
But we have yet to take a flight to Orlando.
You're right.
We should do it. Just do it one day. It's like
We should.
$60, right?
Yeah, we
No.
won't have a
Before
car when we
inflation.
get there, so we'll have to Uber everywhere. So
that
there's where
becomes
you...
expensive.
Yeah, there's where it becomes...
But
fun.
just to say we did it. We could do
okay,
it.
we'll do it one day. Maybe in like a one of those like one day trips.
What a blessing.
Well, we'll just have to like Uber to like.
What
the
if our
airport?
flight is delayed?
Oh,
Should we just drive it?
I guess. It's only 3.5 hours.
Fine. I mean, yeah, you're right. 3.5 or 2.5 if you're crazy.
Like you?
Okay, well, I did not feel the 2.5 hour drive. I
So
think
let's
you guys
go
are
into
nuts.
this story.
I think you guys are nuts. I think you guys were too sleepy and looked at the clock and you were just wrong.
No,
You're wrong.
no, we weren't wrong.
Yeah.
So Soph, myself, and Dr. Sin,
Dr. Sin.
we decided to take a trip. It was our Living Our Best Lives, right?
Living our best life trip.
We called it our Living Our Best Lives trip.
Because that's exactly what we did.
We did like everything that we wanted to do
Mm-hmm.
and didn't say no to each other or ourselves.
It was living our best lives.
So we went to all 4 parks.
All 4 parks.
In one day.
Mama, you know how thin we were?
we weren't that thin.
We weren't even that thin, but asked me to go to 4 parks today.
Yeah, no,
I'll be
can't
like,
do
okay,
it.
cool. I'm gonna rent a scooty, an ECV, and be
Same.
like, say less.
All
What's
3
up?
of us.
Anna, you're driving the scooties.
Yeah.
We're gonna do a caravan.
Yeah. So we did all 4 parks.
That's
We
right.
stayed at a nice hotel.
Ooh, we went to
We
the
ordered
pool.
room service. We did pool. We did character breakfast.
Yes. Ay, Pluto, que lindo.
It was the best. So we finished our trip, and it was Saturday night because we had an event that we
Right.
went to. It was Kingdom
the
Classic,
Kingdom Classic.
which was the first and the best one we've gone to.
Agreed. The second one kind of fell off that one. Fell
Yeah,
off the wagon.
and then they haven't done it again
Correct.
since COVID.
So the Kingdom Classic is just to give you guys a little bit of a whatever recap. It is a Disney themed party, right? Is that what it is?
Sure.
A party, a big old party that's Disney themed, and small shops set up their little pop ups, and
Yeah,
they,
there's like a lot of vendors.
a lot of
selling their
vendors,
stuff.
and they come and sell their stuff, and everybody's on the same page. We love Disney,
And there's like concerts or there's trivia. There's a
Yeah.
lot of things going on. There's the bar. There's drinking. There's eating.
so it's a bunch of Disney adults getting together, having a whole party. So we went to, and you can Disney bound, so you can dress up as a
Yes.
character or whatever. So we were Flora, Fauna, and Merryweather.
Yeah, because
The 3 fairies?
Yeah, the 3 fairies. So we went to the event,
Right.
and then the next morning, so we had to be at church.
We had to be at church.
We had to be at 9:00 service because we had to be there. So instead of driving that night from Kingdom Classic, because
Right.
we left Kingdom Classic at like 1 in the morning,
Yeah, it was pretty late.
we're like, we can't do that drive.
Absolutely
It's too
not.
dangerous. So let's go back to our hotel. Let's take a little nap, and we woke up, and we're out the door by 5 because we said 3.5 hours.
5 or 5:30, because here's
No.
wow. No me mandes a callar así, era Lu.
We were-
That's traumatic.
Look.
Don't do that.
So we had said 5:30, but we ended up being out the door like in the at 5
Fine.
on getting on the road. It takes about 3.5 hours to make it from Orlando to Miami. So we figured, okay, we might get here around 8:30 or like 8:45, 9 on the dot.
Yeah, considering traffic.
Soph was driving.
That's right, because Soph can hang. All I needed was my little coffee.
Sin and I were really tired and we fell asleep.
That's right.
Next thing we know, we wake up and we're sitting outside of church in the car. And when we look at the time, it's 7:30.
That cannot be right.
I promise you it was
It must have been
7:30.
daylight
It
saving.
was 7:30. First of all, I have Sin. She is my witness, and we are right. 7:30 in the morning. We had enough time to change, to put makeup on, to go have breakfast before service. And we're like, Soph, what is wrong with you? Like,
I didn't feel it.
You didn't feel it on top of the fact that you said that you were really, really tired as well. So you were like, I gotta go. I gotta book it before I fall asleep.
I gotta make it.
Instead of doing the right thing and waking us up to let us know.
But did you die?
Thankfully, no.
Thankfully, so you're welcome.
Because the Lord is good and he still has plan and purpose for us. Amen.
Ooh, wanna preach.
But if you were like really tired, remember what we say, driving sleepy is worse than driving drunk.
Fine. But I've learned my lesson. I've never made it back at that
Sophie's
time.
never doing that again.
I don't have a fast enough car. But whatever.
Should I have not doing that again? Okay, we're not letting you do that.
We'll do whatever we want. Anyway. Back to the topic at hand.
Yeah.
So you're too old to do
pull all-nighters.
Pull all-nighters, aka road trips.
And too old for road trips.
Correct. Which both can go one and the same.
Yeah.
Okay, so moving on. My next one is I am way too old to be neglecting annual checkups.
Oh, yeah.
I cannot miss a doctor's appointment at this point because my life will fall apart.
Yeah.
I will fall apart.
I agree. Not just because of you, because of me.
Yes. So as of recently, I was diagnosed with sleep apnea, which I did not know I had. I had people tell me that I had it, but I didn't know because they were not licensed professionals. Anna.
Google is free.
You're right. Google is free, but that doesn't make you a licensed professional. Whatever. So I ended up going to a pulmonologist because that's I guess the right steps. Like, who do you see when you're not sleeping very well? And I did the at-home sleep test, and it turns out I was dying a little bit every single night for about 45 episodes an hour, which is episodes are you just stop breathing. Just like a
45 times in 1 hour when the
so
average is what?
Well,
what is the average? 5. 40 more than the average.
Right. But I gotta fix whatever. So I ended up with a CPAP machine, and now she's my companion, and
I love that for you.
I'm allowed to take her on flights because she is a medical equipment, and it's lovely.
I love that you can breathe and not die in the middle of the night.
Right. Same. I honestly did not know what true rest was until I got the machine, because it's one of those things that you're just not paying attention to, but as time progressed, I noticed that I was just sleepy all the time. And no matter how long I slept, I went to sleep early and I woke up later and I was tired by 2:00. And when I would come babysit Matthew, shout out to Matthew. Always Matthew, my baby. It was like I would put him down for a nap and then fall asleep with him for like 3 hours.
I could hear you snoring in the room.
Okay.
This was before your machine.
Before the machine.
Now you don't snore.
Right, because I have the machine. And so I started becoming concerned after one night that I almost passed out. I literally almost blacked out because I woke up and I saw little dots. And Dr. Sin was just like, yeah, that happens when you're about to pass out. I was just like, oh. And a few times when Alex would sleep over, it was just like Soph? What? She'd be like, you weren't breathing, and I didn't like it. Like, sorry, friends, sorry. So after a couple of those encounters, I went and got myself checked, and luckily I'm breathing and living. I'm living.
Love that, because you got to stick around for Matthew.
Stick around for Matthew and
That's
Aquarela and Nesho.
No, first of
all
no.
4 babies.
I'm not having 4 kids.
Yeah.
That's one thing.
All 4 of my babies.
I'm not having 4 kids, number 1. Number 2, I'm not naming them that. Number 3.
Let's just wait on the Lord, shall we?
That is the threat that we have for each other as of lately. Because before it was just me to her. Now it's her to me as well.
That's right.
Because you got to stick around for Matthew.
That's right.
Yeah.
Dummy. But yes, the annual checkups are very important.
Not just the regular like annual checkups, but like if you know that you have something, aka us,
go get a check.
Go see the specialist. Yeah. You know what I heard? Here's a fun fact.
What should I know?
It's not really a fact, but
what should I know?
So I saw a TikTok yesterday of a creator called, her name is Remy Bader.
Oh yeah,
love Remy. She posted a TikTok where she's with her boyfriend and she's talking about how like her ear like didn't like pop or something like
on the airplane.
Yes, and then I went to the comment section.
Ooh.
So the comment section, there's this one girl that said, she's like, that happened to me. And I didn't take care of her, didn't do anything about it for 3 months. And I now have permanent damage to my ear. And she needs to have surgery.
Oh, yeah?
So today I was like, I should book an ENT appointment.
Oh, so a TikTok comment will get you to do what I've been asking you to do
because I didn't think
for the past 3 years?
No.
Yes.
I didn't think that would actually cause like permanent damage. I just thought like, okay, maybe my ear's impacted with a lot of wax, or I know you're not supposed to, in case you didn't know.
All right.
Q-tips are not meant to be used in your ears.
I use 1 and 2 every day.
Same. I use them all the time. So maybe I have Q-tip, like cotton, like in my ear.
We've all seen the videos.
So I didn't think, but my ears have been like not popped for the past 3 years. So maybe I should go.
Oh, good.
And here's to hoping I don't get permanent damage.
Here's to hoping you don't already have permanent damage.
I mean, I already can barely hear, but it is what it is.
Comment down below if Anna should go to the ENT Pronto Stat tomorrow. Thank you.
I should. I just gotta find one.
I will help you find one. Google is free.
Okay.
All right, moving on. Go. What's your next one?
So my next one, I guess, it gets a little bit like more like serious.
Ooh, yeah. Ahí vamos. Here we
it's
go.
not like super serious. It's really
fine.
not that.
I trust you.
I'm too old to be dealing or being around people or situations that just bring constant negativity.
Ooh.
So
yuck.
If there's a person that's around me or a situation or like where there's too much negativity that's starting to affect me and how I think and how I act and what things that I say, I don't have the energy for that. I don't have the time for that. I'm too old to deal with it. Like I need positivity around my life. I am someone who already deals with anxiety and stress and a lot of other things, like we've talked in other episodes. We all do a lot. Like everyone has a lot going on in their lives. To also have to deal with the negativity and the things that are going on bad in other people's lives.
I can't take it. Bye.
I don't want to. I don't want to take it.
You're too old for this.
Yeah, I'm just too old to deal with that, and I don't want to anymore.
Good for you, friend, and you shouldn't have to. Listen. Todo lo negativo que se echa para allá.
Todo lo malo echa para allá.
Como dijo el salmista Pitbull. Mentira. Ay, señor, perdóname. Pero agreed. Negative people, it's just draining.
Yeah, it's exhausting. And then once you have that negative energy or negative vibes around you, you start thinking negative.
Agreed.
You start acting negative. You start thinking negative things about either yourself or other people.
Yeah.
And I don't want to think like that. Also, like we've said before, like we're trying to follow the word. And, the word says to love one another as Christ loved us. And, like...
It's just hard.
It's hard to love people who are negative.
Eek.
It's hard to love people, period.
But...
Because people... are human. People fail.
Yeah, it's true. Just like you and me.
People let us down. We let each other down. We let ourselves down. But
negative people can just go away.
Yeah.
Or just be positive, bro. Relax.
Yeah.
Kind of rolling onto yours, or just rolling onto yours. What does that mean? So, what does that mean, idiot?
I don't know.
Whatever. My next one is living my life according to other people's happiness and making myself miserable.
Okay.
So speaking on that whole negative energy, you kind of start to match that energy.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, we are humans of habit, and we're people of habit. And again, matching that negative energy when it comes to yourself or when it comes to other people, I'm too old for it. I'm too old to be worried about your happiness and not worried about my own. Yeah. I've learned in the past couple of years that no, I don't want to
say no.
To say no, and I don't want to. Like, that's okay. Like, if going to an escape room is your happiness, Anna, No, thank you. I don't want to go to an escape room. I don't like escape rooms, and I never will go to one
I mean, it's not my happiness, but
well, whatever. But I'm just saying.
I get where you're coming from.
You would want me to fold. You're like, "Ay, Soph, it's not that bad. Ay, niña, it's just an escape room. It's not that serious." No, thank you. I will stick to it because it's gonna make me miserable, and I'm not gonna have a good time. And why should I? Because of you.
I agree, but at the same time, I think it's okay if there's someone that you really love and really care about, that you're willing to like, okay, fine, I'll do it. If this is what you want, then I'll do it.
Fine.
But it depends, obviously, in the situation and the person.
If I'm going to be put in danger, like I say, I want to go skydiving. Anna, come skydiving with me.
That's a no.
But I know Dr. Sin will do it. Yes,
because
Dr. Sin.
Yeah, and Dr. Sin already did it with you.
We're going to do a little thing. Dr. Sin.
Dr. Sin.
Beautiful face. Just kidding. I'm going to put her out there. But yeah, so living my life according to somebody else's happiness and making myself miserable is something I am way too old for. I am super occupied with my own thing.
Love that
Bye.
I love that.
What's your last one? Or next one?
My next one, second to last, is I'm too old to have to prove myself to people.
Oof. Bye.
In anything. Most importantly, I think, like, I know my truth. And
You're welcome.
For me, as a person, I know my truth. In different situations, obviously, like, there's right and there's a wrong.
Of course. In every situation.
There's fact and then there's not.
Agreed.
And there's just some people that live their lives and they just they want to prove you wrong. And they want you to say, fine, okay.
You're right.
You're right.
Here's my question. If you're one of those people, what do you get from that? Because I could never understand.
I think they just get
persistence of like
the
say
satisfaction
that
the satisfaction of
fail.
being right.
Find a new hobby.
And like I just don't care to like fight back with people. Like, okay, I know this is true.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna fight and try and prove to you this truth. Fine. Believe what you want to believe. I'm going to believe what I believe. Agree to disagree and move forward. Agreed. I don't have time or energy to fight with you, to go back and forth with you, to do whatever. I just don't.
I'm not proving anything to nobody. Bye.
Yeah.
Good for you. Again, draining. Why am I so worried about you having to prove anything to you?
Yeah. I just find myself like more and more times I feel like I used to be that type of person where like I had to prove that what I was saying or what I was doing or what I believed in was the right thing. And it's just like, okay, like it's okay to admit when you're wrong.
Yeah.
Or you don't know the answer
to
to the situation or whatever.
Nobody's
just move forward.
Perfect.
Yeah. Agree to disagree.
Agree to disagree.
And move forward. And you can agree to disagree with respect, with love, with kindness.
That's right.
Because just because you guys disagree on something doesn't mean that you can act a certain way towards person.
Or like badmouth them later.
Yeah, or like it is what it is. People have different opinions. People have different perspectives. Different, obviously, in things where it's like, okay, this is a fact. Like this is the truth.
Right.
That's a whole different situation, yeah. Tú estás loco, entonces. Tienes un tornillo virado. If you don't want to believe the truth.
Yeah. And again, allá tú. Like,
yeah.
I'm real busy with my own life.
Yeah. What's yours?
Okay, so my next one is...
Is this your next one or your last one?
My last one.
Your last one.
So this one came up as of late. I've noticed that... I literally said this to Alex just the other day. I was just like, wow. When I'm not interested, you can tell. I'm like not gonna hide it. I'm way too old to pretend to be interested.
Yeah.
I can't fake it. It's I'm getting to a point in my life where if I'm not interested, I'm just gonna walk. I'm gonna check out and you're gonna see me beep.
Yeah.
Beep, check out. Bye.
I've seen it.
Right. How
I'm just saying like
okay.
I am
a witness.
No, like sure, I guess a witness of what you're saying as of late, what you've noticed as of late.
Yeah,
I can tell as of late.
Oh, goody. So I'm not trying to hide it, but I'm just way too old to pretend that I care and pretend to be interested.
So there's no more fake it till you make it with you.
Es que pa' qué? For what, guy? Just the other day, somebody was talking to me, and they were telling me I know there are these type of people who like to like dig and like ask questions and like not overshare, but they're like, oh yeah, and like, and what else?
Yeah.
And I'm just like, nope, that was it. Here's the door.
Yeah.
Like we're not going to engage. I'm not interested in this, so we're not gonna because I don't wanna, and that's it. I'm just gonna tell you I'm not interested. Period.
Also, I think that as like time goes by, well, I don't know if you want me to share this or not.
Well, we'll cut it out just in case.
You did dyslexic.
You
did tend to have this like reputation for like oversharing.
Me?
But not
ew. This is why I hate everyone who overshares. Please do not tell me about your life. I don't care.
Oversharing with the wrong people.
There it is.
And you try to like prove to yourself, like, okay, no, you know, like I can tell this person I can trust them. And then nope.
I'm older now. I'm wiser now. And no, thank you.
Now it's more of a like, you get what you get.
Absolutely.
That's all the information. Like, unless it's like your bestie or like family,
I'm not gonna talk about it. Nope.
Yeah,
you're absolutely right. Wow. Look how far I've come.
Look how far you come.
Look how far I've come. And I'm way too old to pretend that I'm interested. So next one.
Same. So my last one is, I'm too old to care if people like me or like the decisions that I make. I used to be someone who cared a lot about what people thought, tried to very much take care of like my reputation and what people's opinions about me or about like what I looked like, what I said, how I acted on whatever was important to me. Now I just like, it is what it is. Like I'm not going to make you happy with the choices that I choose for my life or, you know, like the things that happen for me.
Yeah.
The things that I say. Even if I say something in the wrong way.
Yeah.
Some people get upset. You know, like maybe I'm not saying it in the right way, but I'm not saying anything that's wrong.
Yeah.
Or that I don't believe in. And same thing with like... with what I look like. Si no te gusta, no me mires.
Cierra los ojos y camina straight into the ocean.
What is the lady? I don't know her name, but she's the one that I think she's like a Puerto Rican, la gordita.
Oh yeah, her.
And she does the TikToks about like, oh, abuela dice que si tú quieres comer arroz con gandula, blah blah. So she posted a TikTok, and she's like, este año es el año que yo me voy a poner lo que a mí me dé la gana. Si no te gusta, no me mires.
That's right.
And I was like, yes.
Repost.
And honestly, like some of the stuff that she wears or whatever, like it's not inappropriate, but I wouldn't wear it because I don't feel confident in it. But if I wanted to, I'm going to go and I'm going to wear it and not care what people think.
Okay. We're too old to give a crap, bro. Sorry. I don't care.
Like it is what it is. Like this is what I look like. This is the body that I have. This is how God made me. I'm a work in progress all the time.
Amen.
But if you don't like it, too bad. Somebody made a comment the other day because I have some tattoos.
And
if you don't like it, don't look at it.
But here's my thing. First of all, the audacity of some people, number one.
Yeah.
Audacity. Second of all, shut up. Just literally keep it to yourself.
I have some respect for like older people who like have a problem.
Fine, pero cállate.
So I'm not gonna tell them cállate, like no me mires.
Fine, but then be like, how about we reflect on our own life?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll change the subject. Like it is what it is. I'll ignore it. I'll move forward.
Yeah. Good for you.
It is what it is. Like
better than me.
If you don't like what I have to say, if you don't like my actions, if you don't like my decisions, if you don't like my body, sucks to suck.
Quote of the day:
sucks to suck.
I like it. Anyway, do we have any more?
No, I'm done and you're done.
Okay, so bonus one. This one's not deep, so this one we can both kind of agree with. I am way too old to be up to date with slang.
Oh my God.
Listen, we're too old. I don't get the slay. I ended at slay and Yas Queen.
Yeah.
After that, I'm lost.
It's not like that I'm too old for it. It's well,
too
yeah,
many.
you know what? I am too old because I don't understand half of the stuff.
You ate.
It
No,
took
I
me-
didn't.
Let me say a story about 8. So we had sectional service on Saturday.
Oh, good Lord.
And we got there earlier, and Dennis and I and Mateo were eating while the girls were practicing dance. And then whatever, I walk out, I'm done eating, and Leah, she comes up to me. She's like, but she's like tired, so she didn't bring the same energy. She's like, Anna, you ate. And I was like, I'm drinking. I was drinking my Diet Coke. I was like, I'm drinking. I'm not eating. And then she looks at me, and I was like, oh, okay, wait. I got it. It's just you didn't tell me the same way that you usually tell me. Got it. I ate. So she was talking about my outfit and how I look. Right. She's like, you ate. I was like, okay, that means like your outfit looks good. You look good.
It's a good thing that you ate.
It's a good thing. And I was just...
And I guess starving is bad. Like, well, that boy looks starved.
Really? That's a new one. I haven't heard that one.
If you're eating, you did good. And if you're starved, you did bad.
Where's Camila? Camila, if you're watching this, we need the notes.
Camila, let's reflect.
Camila,
let's refresh.
Camila used to have a notes app. And
Correct.
She shared it.
Notes on the Notes app.
Notes on the Notes app.
She created her own app. She's a great developer, too.
Notes on the Notes app with a list of slang words and what they mean. And she would just... keep updating it, and she shared it with us, the youth leaders, because obviously we're the older ones. We have no idea. Right. And then I don't know what happened. She just stopped.
That list started when gas came out.
Gas.
That was gas. Although it's an acronym of something that we're not going to repeat. But
yeah.
But gas came out. We were like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, we lost it. We lost it there. But I stopped at Yas and Slay Queen.
Yeah, I stopped. I don't even remember. Like, I'm still trying to like, I just now understood what gaslighting is.
Oh. Gaslighting
like, okay.
is bad.
I know, but I was just like, why are you people like? Can you just speak normal English?
You give me the green light.
So, like, obviously, you go to Urban Dictionary and look up what the hell is gaslighting.
Not only that, but let's thank God right now for. Let's take a moment and thank God for TikTok because.
Oh my God! Yes.
Context is everything.
Yes.
So lit and like
TikTok
gas
has shown me a lot, taught me a lot.
It's true. One whole episode we're gonna dedicate it to TikTok.
Yeah, in the future.
But yeah, let's thank God for TikTok and all the slang updates that we get from TikTok. Not Camila.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm way too old to keep up with it, and sometimes we let a word here,
yeah,
here and. What am I saying?
Here and there.
There it is. we let go of a word here and there. Padre.
Got it.
And the kids are like, oh, what does that mean? It's like, you don't know what babanga is? You don't know what mamma mia, papalia, papalote means? It's like, excuse me. So it's like, oh my God, we're showing our age. Qué pena.
Yeah.
But yes.
Yeah, so those are a list of things that we're too old for.
So
let us know in the comments what is something that you're too old for. Like, you've realized you've gotten to this age, even though you're not old. No one is old. We're all young.
Right. Aging is a blessing.
Something that you are just too old for that's not already on our list.
It's true. Let us know in the comments down below. And if you are enjoying, do not forget to like, subscribe, and put on that little bell notification so that you can know when we are releasing new stuff. And if you're listening, rate and subscribe. No, follow and rate so that we can get up there in the new and noteworthy podcast.
Nice.
Here's to hoping. Okay. But anyway, thank you guys for keeping up with the Kardashians.
It's the wheezing for me.
You can tell we're old and fat and just...
It's the wheezing.
It's the wheezing for me. Go to the doctor. Okay.
I'm not going to be able to stop laughing.
Go to the doctor. We'll see you in the next episode. Bye.